Hello, good morning. I just came from jogging, doing my 10Ks this early Saturday morning, the 26th of December 2020. Normally when I come back from running, I prefer to have a very good heavy breakfast. In front of me here, I've got fries. And fries, I have organic onions, and I have free-range eggs. So normally what I do is before I used to use the oven to prepare my chips, and it was very, very risky because if I leave the chips on there, the flies rather, and if I go for a few minutes in the shop down the road to grab a pint of milk, one day I came back and there was a smoke all over the apartment. There was a fire alarm, nearly caused a fire. So it's a good idea because traditionally we use that, but it's a bit very risky. There's no peace of mind because suppose I had gone there and I forgot, and my friend said, please come and help me carry something, and then I forget, the whole place will be under fire. So basically it's a bit risky to use electricity when you're cooking in your absence, or when it's cooking in your absence. So you need to be there. It's also a bit risky, very, very risky health-wise for even the children to operate that, because one thing, once you open the oven, a lot of heat comes on the face, which may affect the child. Another thing is it becomes too hot, you can't even remove or pull out the tray that is finished frying your flies. It's also energy consumption. You pay a lot of bills because the meter is just going loud and loud. It uses a lot of electricity. The oven is ideal if you are staying there and you want to make a big meal for a family. And because of the panic I had when the oven caused smoke and there was almost fire, I was afraid that the neighbors might complain against me, that the smoke will be all over the place, and because it's an enclosed apartment, the smoke may take long to come out, so they may complain and I may get into trouble. Another thing is, I thought if there was fire, to be honest, I would have gone to prison for causing fire, negligence, because we are told don't leave any electrical stuff unattended. So I knew that was my mistake, and I realized I would have jeopardized the lives around here. Even more to that, to myself, if I walked in and there's a smoke, immediately I inhaled the smoke, I would have collapsed, then could have resorted to something else. And that's what happened in our lives. We have this, but we don't tend to take those precautions in life, and it's really, really bad that we need to really, really think every day as we do stuff. And because of that, I got worried that how long will I keep on using this oven to make my fries or to roast my beef. I like barbecue when it's cold outside, or when I'm chilling out in the house. So I thought I need to look for a solution to that. So one day I just went on Amazon to check for chips fryer, and I came across one very, very, very important thing, and I'll show you now in a minute. I came across that in that tower flyer, the trademark, they say it's over 100 years quality. They have been out in the market for so long, and it's from the Good Housekeeping Institute. Now this held fly, it's a small one, it's a 3.2 liters flyer, And they say revolutionary air blast technology requires little or no oil. And it's all about low fat and all the favorite food, the meals you can cook in a very healthy way: chicken, fish, pork, ham, whatever you want to cook. It's a low fat, so you're actually eating more healthier, because the more we eat food with lots of oil and fatty food, then we are really affecting our arteries, which may force the heart to pump very fast for the blood to flow, and eventually we end up having heart attacks. So the low fat or healthy fat, the better. They also talk about lose the fat and not the flavor. So I decided to shop for that, and when I got that, I brought it home. The advantage of this over the cooker is, for example, I went jogging this morning, and I would leave my flies in there, and it has got a timer. If the chip says you need to cook for, if the chip says you need to cook for 18 minutes or 12 minutes, all you need to do is just to time it. The regulator keep on cooking chips. That's how you put your chips, and once it's cooked, it's done. So the good news is, if I left that chips, as I do always, go to jogging or go grab a pint of milk downstairs or in the shop, it automatically stops. So health and safety, number one, is safe to use. Number two, has got a handle, and this handle, you just press that, and you can see the handle is, there's no metal there, so you don't get burned when you use it or when you hold it. At the same time, it's ideal for children, because if you have your little ones and they are practicing how to make chips for themselves, they just put the chips there, and you teach them how to do it and how to regulate the chips. Teach them 15 minutes and the chips will be ready. So when it's finished, they can pull out. So health and safety is good for children. They cannot get burn their hands. There is no steam like the oven coming out on their face. Another advantage. Another advantage is the chips or the flies cook very crunchy. They don't burn. Disadvantage of the oven is that the food burns. You're not supposed to eat burnt food. The advantage of that is it keeps that heat and moisture in the food. So once the food is cooked, you find it after a few minutes still nice and warm. The oven, when the foods are cooked, they become very dry as the oven cools down. So this tower fly is ideal for our new 2021 digital homes. And ideally, if you are a single person, or if you just want to have a quick snack like chips, or you want to fry fish fingers, or you want to do a bit of chicken, just fly food is a quick. It's not as big as for a big family, but I suppose you can get a bigger one from Amazon. But this is ideal for a single person like me, or for you, or maybe when children visit you and you just want to make a chips, nice fly chips. It's very, very handy. It's very light to carry. So I can bring it over. If I'm going to my friend's house, I can bring that, and then we can fly over in fly chips in my friend's house. The consumption of electricity is very, very small, so ideally you are not on high bills. I would recommend the tower flyer to the new 2021 digital homes. Easy to use, you don't use any fat, doesn't cause you tension or heart attack knowing that the house could be on fire. You went to visit a friend and you left the flies on and it's burning, or there's a smoke all over the place like the oven. No. It has a regulator, and this regulator, which is that one, helps to switch it off itself. So you are rest assured that wherever you are safe. When I go running, I like healthy food, so I would have that and just fry eggs, and then I'd put in the oven, and then on the cooker, and just mix with my chips, and that's healthy food. So ideally, it's more healthier to even use organic onions. I use Himalaya salt. As I said earlier on, I use organic eggs. This is more healthier for an active person. And because of that, I published a book recently. You click the link below. You'll see the link of that if you want to purchase that on Amazon. And I promote Amazon products, so I may get a commission for promoting that to Amazon. So I'm promoting it to you because I really like it. I like promoting something which I like. And because it's a digital health eating, I published a book called Prerequisites of, you'll see my book, Athletic Nutrition. It's all about eating healthy and being active, because the more you eat healthy, the better you are. I can run 5-10 kilometers and I don't come back with my knees giving out, no, because your health is your wealth. This machine, which is like my car, I have to look after it because it's taking me from point 1 to point B. So what I put in my body is very, very important. I like eating more healthy because this is the machine that drives me in life. And because of eating more healthy, I feel every day I'm looking and I'm feeling young. When I go to the park, I'm running 10 Ks. I come back feeling as young as before. Your health is your wealth. So how you cook, what you eat, and how you take your life is very, very important. There's a link below for the book which I've published. It's on Amazon. So if you'd like to purchase the book, then there's a link below. And I have so many videos coming up, so if you'd like to have some more educative videos, then subscribe to my channel, and I'll be having coupons, free coupons very, very soon. So keep an eye on my YouTube channel and you may have something coming up. It's a festive season, so we've got a lot of presents. I wish you a happy new year 2021, and please mind yourself and stay safe during the coronavirus lockdown. Thank you very much.